career, some kind of profession. So the people will think of like becoming a doctor, an engineer, an IS officer. But you are a coach, you are a trainer. So how did you select this particular field?
Cool. I was thinking to make my career in mass communication and explore my field in the field of speaking, training, coaching. But in India, half of the decision of your career will be taken by your parents. And that's what my journey was. And my father always wanted to push me for medical field. You have to become a doctor, you have to become only to the medical related field. So I said, okay, fine. And that time, when we know today is NEET, that time it was known as CPMT, that is combined pre-medical test. So I used to study, yes, I have to become doctor. Although I was feeling, yeah, this is not my aim, this is not my passion of speaking. But yes, my father said to become a doctor. My mother said, you have to be a perfect doctor. You have to treat people because doctor in the world is considered to be a god who will cure people, who will heal people. And so I was following only the dreams of my elders, my parents. So I said, okay, fine, let's go and let's sit for the combined pre-medical test and see whether I'll clear it or not, because I was sure I won't clear it out because it was very tough to clear those days. And luckily or unluckily, you say, I cleared it and I got the Bachelor of Dental Surgery. But, being passionate for MBBS, my father didn't send me for BDS, that is Bachelor of Dental Surgery. And I was like, okay, fine, let's move on and on. So I moved from medical field to biotechnology. And I was a biotechnologist. I used to do research in lab of continuous of 15 hours experimenting. My project was breast cancer drugs when I was doing research in Rinbaxi in around 2009. That was the time. But there I found Dr. Anjum, oh, I am not happy. I used to sit, I used to stand for hours in doing experiments, your test tube, all the apparatus were there, test tube holders and all, still I remember. But somewhere I was missing that this is not me. Somewhere I was thinking, where is my passion? I was getting everything. I was getting name, fame, research papers were published. I got the chance for abroad research papers, publications, awards also I received. But somewhere I was thinking that I have been suffocated, that this field is not meant for me. And when I used to say these things to my parents or my partner or my sister, they used to say, no, don't do that. It's a beautiful career which you have got. You are made for exactly for this. But Dr. Anjum, somewhere I had this feeling, when you will feel suffocated. No, my passion is speaking. My passion is healing. And in lab also, I found that I used to heal people. When people used to come up with their personal problems or any problematic life about their personal life or professional life, I used to heal them. I used to motivate them. And so many people said, you are a good motivational speaker. This is not your line, Supriya. And then I thought, then and there, my destiny changed when I thought to transform myself. And that moment, I thought I will not more be a research scholar or a biotechnologist. And I took the decision to leave my lab and to move into the soft skills training development. So it was like going on and on and on and on. And then and there, I undergone so many trainings of soft skills, ICF, voice and accent, being a communication coach about leadership, and undergone so many trainings. And when I used to heal people or talk people or communicate people, I felt, yes, this was the place where my soul was waiting for. This was the place where I was meant to be. And trust me, Dr. Anjum, when you love what you do what you love. And that's the really, you can say that's the call of your soul. When I felt, yes, I am for this field, no matter how struggle it is, Whether the salary is less, acceptable. But the most important thing for a person is to be happy, to content. Whatever he or she is doing, she should be happy. And she should feel, at the end of the day, when you return to your home, you should feel, yes, I have done something. Yes, I'm happy. At least earlier days when I was doing a research, I was having everything. I used to come, I used to switch on my AC, but I will sweat. Yeah, I didn't do that thing which I always wanted. And this was the burning desire which has showed me what I am meant. And that's the destiny destined to me to be here. And here I am with you all, being an international coach, international speaker, Toastmaster, and communication coach. So that's the beauty of my roller coaster careeristic journey. Yeah.
That's wonderful, ma'am. We should be always be doing what we love to do. And only then, we can be doing it with full of interest. And like you were saying, like, it doesn't matter, like, even if we get less money, but we should be loving what we are doing. Actually, that's really very good. But
Yeah.
ma'am, throughout your journey, obviously there must have been some people who must have supported you, or you must be having some mentors or role models. So can you just tell about these people who have supported you?
Yes, the support. Dr. Anjum, I will tell that support, when we talk about, people will be there to support you only for a temporary period. And that was the case of mine. I was getting support from my parents continuously. But the main support, if I say, was given by me only. Because early morning, when I wake up, only one person used to say me that, yes, this is my new day, this is my fresh day, and I have to move on my new goal. And that was Supriya. So the biggest support, the biggest strength, the biggest person who has always supported me till now is my soul, my Lord, my God. Because there were so many people who will support me. But end of the day, a person who can make me or break me, it was me only. So whenever I will feel any depressed, because everybody life was like full of challenges and full of ups and downs. In this world, there is no one, Dr. Anju, who will say, yes, I haven't faced any problem in my life, or I haven't seen any sort of knockdown challenges. But same was like my story. I used to feel challenges in each and every step. And earlier I was like, oh my God, I won't. But that was only for, you can say, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. This is a God gift which I would love to express over here in front of my audience who will be watching this live. That if you trust your Lord, no matter whatever religion you are, you're a Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, or a Christian, but when you trust in Lord, He will show you the right path. And that's the biggest support I got from my God, who has given me a lot of energy, a lot of positivity, and who still says, yes, you can, you move on. And that's the support I was getting and I am getting each day when I am knocked out. So support is like, you can say, my God, my Lord, my parents. And the most important thing is, I should push myself, because in this world, nobody is not going to push you. You need to be your motivator. You have to push yourself continuously. And the day you stop pushing yourself, there is no one in this world who can raise you, who can lift you, who can push you. So it's your own duty to push yourself, to make yourself. And Dr. Anjum, I believe in one thing, and that I would love to share with my audience today. People will break you, shake you, rate you, hate you. I repeat, people will shake you, hate you, rate you, break you. But it's you who will make you. So support yourself. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, that's so wonderful. We need to, yes, ma'am. Like, I was just going through some of the course, and where it read that behind every successful woman, there is hustle. she also does that. Like, and it was rightly said by you. And we have to support ourselves. Like sometimes even we say, if we are not helping others, we are helping others. If we like concentrate on us, if we try to support ourselves, obviously we can be going. And like now, you were also talking about the challenges. Like obviously, when like you are at such a success, you have having a successful career, so that you wouldn't have achieved without talent. So can you just share about some of the challenges or obstacles that you must have faced?
Definitely, challenges every day is a challenge. If we see, you can say challenges are just like your friends rather than foes. And if I talk about my challenges, I was a biotechnology background person who was a science student, biochemistry and biophysics and microbiology was my friends. And when I moved into training, that was totally a different entire field. And jumping from that part to this part, you really require a knowledge because without knowledge, no matter how good you are in communicating with people, how good you are having an interpersonal skills, but when you lack any knowledge, you can't move forward. And so the situation was same like me. When I jumped into ICF certified coachings, I used to treat those coaching as my biochemistry subject because it was not at all possible for me to, forget about your chemistry and then you moved into soft skills. And I was like, oh my God, it will take me a time whether I will become or not. And so many days I thought whether I took a wrong decision to jump. But when I listen to my soul, sometimes the biggest challenge you can say when the challenge is to listen between your heart or your mind, between your heart, your mind. And that's the biggest challenge in my life. And when I listen to my heart, no, I did, I took a right decision in my life. Yeah, it will take me time to being from a science student now to move to a soft skill. People say soft skills are very easy. There is nothing in that when you train people. But teaching, training, coaching, mentoring are very, very different, vast field when people have to realize what is the basic difference. And that and there, my journey started to change when you will think to change. And yeah, challenges were there to break me. But as I said, Dr. Anjum, that challenges can break me down only for not more than 10 or 25 minutes. Because after that, I have to stand on my own and I have to say, I have to move on. And there is no one in this world who can break me down or knock me down because I made myself and I'm a self made woman. That's the spirit, that's the zeal, zest, and you can say a lot of positivity which has infused me through my Lord, through my God, gave me to fight with those challenges. And now I think challenges are just like my friends, they come and go and I smile. That's it. And that's the relationship between me and my challenges because they are the hidden opportunities of my life. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Challenges are actually opportunities. They are not problems. We just need to face them. And now, like, you were also associated with some international organization, like you are host and master coach business power academy for the
Yeah.
Netherlands. So,
Yes.
and be more too. So, I just wanted to know how you got this opportunity and how do you feel working at the international level?
Wow. This is really a lovely question. Dr. Ansham, when this COVID struck, it was March 2020. When before that, I was a trainer. I used to go to corporates, I used to go to colleges, I used to take my classes or coachings. But when this pandemic struck, it was like, oh my God. And I thought my career is finished because now that time I was not knowing what is Zoom, how to operate. Even sharing screen, I was a new game player. And I was like, Google Meet, what is this? What is that? And it was, you can say that was also a challenge if you talk about my pandemic time. But then and there, I used to do a lot of IT technical trainings I undergone. I used to learn, and it was like a closed room. You are having only a laptop where you were not knowing any of the platform. And that was like, okay, I have to move on. And there is always a saying, Dr. Anjum, if you see a glass which is half full or at least half filled, so that was my perception. So I thought, this is my world now, and I have to move on. So in my initial struggle days, when I used to do free shows, a lot of honorary shows I used to do. I used to I won't charge for my speech. I don't charge for my coachings. I used to go on and on and on. And then, at that time, when people used to ask me, what do you get? And trust me, Dr. Anjum and my folks, I'm not telling you any cooked up story because this is my real life story experience, which I'm sharing with you all. And I was like, what? What are you getting if you're doing a lot of free shows, you're spending a lot of time in front of laptop? Are you getting any money? Are you getting being paid? And those questions used to hurt me a lot. But as I said, I always believe in moving forward. I said one day, no matter whatever I'm doing now, that is not going to waste because this is the knowledge I am giving to myself. This is the experience I am giving to myself. And trust me, Dr. Anjum, there is a saying, you should always believe. When I talk about my religious books, it has been written even in all religious books, believe in your karmic relations, believe in your karma, do your good deeds, and God will give you the best. I used to think, oh, I heard this line, but it is not going to be fruitful for me. But I was keep moving on and on, doing my free shows, listening to people from one ear and taking out from another. And I used to go. I used to do these shows. Even my past was I used to, so many platforms I went. I used to be a speaker, moderator, host, blah, 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 blah. And it was like a journey full of passions of speaking and answering to people also that you don't get paid. Yes. So I was moving on and on. And there I was doing one free show and I got an offer from Business Bar Academy in Netherlands. And the owner, Miss Veronica Saban, talked to me and she just gave me an offer for a host and master coach for my soft skills with good amount paid. And that I'm not going to reveal in this show what she pays to me. But it was really a great moment of my life when my fruitful things, when I was dreaming, when I was struggling, and that has been listened by God. And that moment, I thought, Dr. Anjum, whatever you do in your life, you have to move on. You don't have to care for the people. You don't have to care for the world, what they are saying to you. Rather, you listen to your heart. And that's the moment I got this project and I'm being with this project and I'm working and loving the work I do, the love I do. And, you can say monetizing your passions, your profit, passions into profit and profit into passion. So that's the thing which I would love to share here. Yeah.
Yes, I'm wonderful. Actually, we just need to have patience. And as you were talking, like you also believe so much in Lord. So that's what, with God in any form which we worshiping, like He has always has greater plans for you. Like you must be hoping or for just getting a flower, but He has plans to give you a bunch of flowers, a bouquet for you.
Yeah.
So we just need to have patience, and if we listen to the people, obviously we can't be going ahead. Otherwise, like even if you would have thought, okay, I'm going and I'm not getting anything, you would not have been in the position that you are now. And yes, ma'am, we have got a number of awards. A number of awards. It was so long that I could not even read it. So I just want to know some of your awards and anyone that is very close to you.
Well,
Any of the
all
awards.
the awards are very close to me, but one award which is really has proved my worth, and that was the Best World Speaker by Macedonian Association, where I'm also hosting their shows also by Doza Sector. So that was the greatest award for me, which has announced me a Best World Speaker. But I don't know this is true or not. But although, as you have asked this question, so that's my favorite award and which is close to my heart. And of course, other awards are also there, which has given me good communication skills coach or leadership coach or as a master trainer. So you can say that that's the award which has infused me, and that's close to my heart. Yeah.
And now, ma'am, this is all about your journey, but because you are a coach, a trainer, so I would like to know just something related to your professions now. Like, firstly, like, ma'am, but have been talking so much about learning. So I just wanted to know when does learning start, and what are the different types of learning styles?
Yes. Wow. Well, I will, before to answer your question, I will say only one thing. Learning starts the journey when a child is in the womb of his mother or her mother. We haven't taught that fetus to move their limbs, to move their, small hands or limbs. But how he knows? Yes, he has to do like this. He has to do move his body postures like this. Who has taught? Nobody. And that's the process of nature. So learning is that moment your learning will start when you are in the womb of your mother. And learning styles, if you talk about, then the learning styles can be your auditory, kinesthetic, and visual, tactic. And these learning or visuals, when I talk about visuals, some people are in the learning style of seeing only. You can see in the classroom when you are teaching a child, if you say A for apple, B for boy, he or she will not study. But when you show a picture of an apple, A, apple, B, boy, he and she will grasp it very quickly. So that's your visual style. Some people, some kids are there, you show them, they will not understand until or unless you speak oral. And that is your, you can say, your listening style or your hearing style, auditory style, listening style, auditory style. And when you are talking about especially the children who are loitering around yourself, and they will not sit at one place, they always used to touch this. Have you seen those people? They will just rub their rubic rostrum. They want to touch, they want to feel. And that is your tactic learning, kinesthetic learning. They want to touch, feel, and movement. Those movements, kinesthetics, they give another type of learning. So they want to experiment. And that's the learning way we can say in children. When they are growing up, they want to know each and everything. So these kind of learning styles are there. But if you talk about my learning style, so I have a mixture of all these learning styles. I have to be the auditory, I have to be the kinesthetic, I have to be the auditory and visual, and of course, a solitary learning, where people think if you see a person who is solitude, she's sitting in a loneliness, and you will think, what is he doing? He's wasting time. No, loneliness is your best friend, where you can be taught so many things of your life, and experiences are your best teachers. So, solitary, auditory, visual, kinesthetic, all type of learnings, me, you can say all are combined together, and that has made me a learner. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wonderful, ma'am. And yeah, well, this was about learning. So, nextly, I would like to know something about leadership. Who is a leader, and what are the different kind of leadership styles?
Well, this is a great question where people get confused with a leader. Most of the
Yeah.
people have talked to me. Leader means you throw your conditions, be a bossy attitude. But that is not a leadership. If you influence a person, if you motivate a person towards a common goal of his or her life, or show the path with your various leadership styles, that is autocratic, or you can say democratic, laissez-faire. There are so many leadership styles, your transformational styles, your coaching styles, and your mentoring styles. That will make you a leader. Leader doesn't force or impose, you conditions. You have to do this. You have to be like this. That is not leadership. If I tell about any layman language, very simple language, being leader doesn't mean force. Being leader means to inspire, to motivate, to fill a person's zest and that much zeal that he or she should take interest in achieving his or her common goals. And that's the real meaning of a true leader. And I think Mr. Ravi Shankar, if I say he is the best leader I have seen in my life when this pandemic started, he has made IDYM. That's the best one which you guys are doing, and I really congratulate him. And I must say, if you ask me a best leader, I will say Mr. Ravi Shankar is the best leader. So this thing I can tell to you very frankly. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, always people saying that you never seen a person with so excellent leadership skills like him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And ma'am, yes, one more thing. It is said that confidence is the key to success. So, what are your views about it?
Dr. Anjum, I will say whether you stop smiling, something will happen. You stop breathing, yeah, life will not be there. But the day you lose your confidence, and if the world says, Dr. Anjum, you're the best, nobody can't give you that miraculous where your own soul, your own determination, your own perseverance can make you that person. So confidence is everything in life. If somebody, suppose I don't know anything what to do in this era or with anything or with my computer, if I am a unknown person, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about computer. And if somebody says, at least you know something. No, I don't know. But unless or until I feel I know something how to write my name, that's the confidence which will create miracles in me to learn the things. And Dr. Anjum, without confidence, you're just like a body without a soul. So confidence is everything in life. Confidence doesn't mean you have to speak confident when people will appreciate you. Confidence, the real confidence means when the world will say you can't do, and you say, I still believe in my capabilities that I can do. That's the real confidence. That's the real miraculous confidence, which everybody, every leader, every person has to be like that and has to be think on those particular pathways. And that creates, when people said you can't earn online. So many people have said, I can't, there is no one or two or three. 100 people said you can't earn online. And I said, one day, no matter what it can be, but one day I know I will be a champion. And that's the confidence, miraculous confidence. And today I am not boasting. I have proved it. And I am feeling so privileged to tell my experience by sharing experiencing with everyone over here. So that's the miraculous confidence when you have to believe you can when others say you can't. Yeah.
Super, ma'am. Super. Like we should be having that confidence always. And yes, without that, we can never go forward in our life. We can never achieve what we want. And ma'am, what are your goals? Some of your goals, like the long-term or short-term goals.
Well, goals are a lot, and I think if I say about the time is less. So my long-term goals is to transform people, and especially the weaker societies where uh, people like me, when I was earlier, I can't do anything, but there should be some support to those peoples to lift people. And my goal, if you talk about to transform negative people into a positive and make them the better version of their life. This is my long term and short term goals are so many, which I would love to share. Reading my books, which are pending for me. And sometimes I think that I have to do this. And my hobbies, painting, cooking, playing sitar, and so many things are there which I have to complete in my form of goals. So these are my short term and my long term goals. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wonderful, ma'am. And now before ending this show, a message that you would like to give to our viewers.
Sure. Well, my message is only and only one to you, to all the viewers who are watching us live globally. Believe in yourself. No matter how the world says that you can't do, don't listen to them. Learn only one thing, People will break you, people will shake you, people will hate you, and people will rate you. These are the work of people. But it's you who will make you. So that's the lovely message which I want to deliver to my audience today. Stay happy, hale and hearty. That's it.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was really good to to know about you and to talk to you. I never felt like when I was talking, I'm talking to you for the first time. It was really good,
Same
ma'am.
here.
Really good to be with you. Thank you very much, ma'am, for joining the show and sharing your story and your experiences with us. And I think I cannot leave the show without thanking Ravi Shankar, sir, because he is the one who has given all of us an opportunity to share our experiences, to share our story, because we believe that everyone has a story to tell. So thank you, ma'am, thank you, Ravi Shankar sir, and of course, Dheeraj ma'am, and our dear Deenul, without whom we can't be on the show. Thank you, Vanana.
Bye bye. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye, bye, bye.